So the problem arose when we transitioned ownership from QBE to the Steadfast Group, our current owners. We had been traditionally located in the QBE data centers, so a very, very traditional means of having our IT hosted. We needed to transition from QBE and we needed to do it quickly. We had a 5-month time frame to do that transition.
So partnering with AWS and Riley, we built a brand new modern infrastructure utilising EC2 instances, Citrix XenApp and AWS marketplaces. Immediately it was huge cost savings, less time spent managing the infrastructure, more time spent delivering business strategy and goals.
So the initial benefits were fairly significant. Straight away we reduced our expenses by $1 million a year, which for a business like us is significant and goes straight to the bottom line. So then we had this money that we were able to invest in a new technology stack, one that really would move us to being the kind of digital business that we wanted to be. At the time of the transition, the business was actually shrinking, but over the past 4 years, since making this transition, we have grown at a fairly significant rate. Indeed, over the last 12 months, we've grown at about 25%.
The problem we were facing was it was taking too much time to lodge new claims on our iBase system. The solution provided was to implement StrataTech for claims and a new claims lodgement process. What this meant was that the claims handlers could lodge claims easier and quicker. The result that we gained was that on the iBase system it used to take about 14 minutes to lodge a claim, and on StrataTech for claims it takes between 6 and 7 minutes to lodge a claim.
It was an amazing process because nobody at that point in time would really have taken on the kind of aggressive timeframes that we were working towards, and Riley did. And we all worked very, very hard to get the transition across. So I still remember the transition weekend. It was that's really where the rubber hits the road. And I remember people from Riley sleeping on the sofa in our boardroom along with our people because everybody was so committed to making this work, and it did. And we've just gone from strength to strength since then, and we've continued to partner with Riley since October. That was the middle of October in 2015, and we've continued to partner with them since. AWS was a great decision. So at that point in time, again, the due diligence that I did myself, for want of a better word, was really looking at a couple of different options, and we very quickly arrived on AWS. At that stage, it was still relatively immature in Australia, and particularly within financial services. So we were kind of on the leading edge of that, but they were great. We did have hiccups along the way. I remember one in particular, and when I escalated it within AWS, and because it was an AWS issue, they were all over it. So not only did they deliver what they said that they would, but when things went wrong, they were there and they were absolutely committed to putting them right.